What's going on, people? It's Louis TC, Louis Social Method Fitnesspog, however you know me, coming at you today. And on today's episode of Weekly Pick'ems in my POG Vlogs, I'm gonna discuss how I did week 3 and my picks for week 4. Let's get right into it. So last week, it was crazy. A bunch of teams won that weren't supposed to win. A bunch of teams lost that weren't supposed to lose. But yeah, I went 7-9 last week, so let's see if we can do better this week, if I have any more of a semblance of what the teams look like, because I am completely lost at how some of these teams look. So for the first game, we got the Vikings versus the Rams. I'm expecting this to be a really close game. Vikings have really good defense, but that Rams team looks very, very special. I mean, they still look dominant, and until someone gives me a reason to actually pick against them, I'm going with the Rams. Next game, I got Texans versus the Colts. Texans lost last week in a game that I don't feel like they should have lost, but I do like Deshaun Watson and just the way he spreads the field because he's able to run around, kind of like an Aaron Rodgers type of thing. He looks at throw before he looks to front. Front is his last option. I'm going with the Texans. We also have the Bills versus the Packers. Now, the Bills, I don't know what's going on with them. They've been going crazy, and then they haven't, and then they go crazy again. So if you're going to follow that pattern, this week they're not, especially because they're playing the Packers. The Packers, they miracle tied and then lost. I don't get it, but so they're 1-1. You know what? I'm going for it. Bills. And we have the Bucks versus the Bears. That Bears defense looks amazing, but I really like that Bucks offense. They were fun to watch on Monday Night Football. I was hoping that they were going to pull that off against the Steelers, but they weren't able to. But I expect the Bucks to do it this week. Then we got a game that I'm finally excited about because I get to watch them for once this year. You got the Dolphins visiting the Patriots. Now this is weird because the Dolphins are number 1 in the division at 3-0, and the Patriots are tied for second at 1-2. So this is nuts. But being the homer, you know I gotta go with the Patriots. Then we got the Lions and the Cowboys. Now the Lions are coming off a really big win. They had a win that they weren't expecting, and the Cowboys have been kind of struggling a little bit. The Cowboys are at home. Hopefully this really works out for Matt Patricia and that Lions team. They look really good about there. They look really happy about this. And you know what? Just because the Cowboys are struggling a little bit, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Nah, I'm going with the Lions. We got the Bengals, the Falcons. Now the Falcons aren't doing as good as I didn't expect them to do this year. But for some reason, just not pulling it off for some reason. The Bengals are doing a little better than I expected. But out of these two teams, I believe it's the, let me see. Yeah, Falcons are at home, so I'm going with the Falcons. And then we got the Jets and the Jaguars. Now, the Jaguars are coming off an upset loss, a field goal shootout. And the Jets, I don't know what to think about the Jets either. But the Jaguars, I still believe, are a really good team, even though they lost to the Titans last week. I'm going with the Jaguars. We got the Eagles visiting the Titans. Now, the Titans surprised everybody with that defense, the way they played. It's their quarterback play is kind of up in the air because both their quarterbacks are hurt, so you really don't know what's going to happen. But their defense is looking pretty legit. I mean, they're playing really tight and stuff like that. Eagles are seem like a pretty easy pick, but you know what? With how I'm doing this here and with the picks, I'm just going to go for it and say the Titans. Then you got the Browns going to Oakland. Oakland's looking for their first win. The Browns are coming off of their first win in forever and a day. I don't like the way Oakland is playing. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, 1 week, I'm not throwing it to Cooper. Next week, we're only throwing it to Cooper. Then next week, I'm not throwing it to Cooper. They need to find that happy medium. It's like, I'm going to throw it to Cooper and everybody else. So, like, they need to figure something out for that. But, yeah, this is going to be a tough one for me. Browns visiting the Raiders. Raiders are at home. Raiders should be playing hungry. But you know what? I think the Browns are just as hungry. And a lot of you guys are going to get mad at me. And so, sorry, Raider fans, but I'm going with the Browns. Then you got the Seahawks visiting the Cardinals. Now, the Seahawks, they kind of looked a little more meshed together against the Broncos last week. They played a lot better. Their offensive line defended Russell Wilson a little better, or blocked him a little better. And the Cardinals they've been looking really bad this year. I mean, they had a chance to win last week, but they found a way to lose. Like they snatched defeat out of the jaws of victory. But Cardinals are at home, and Seattle's from kind of a cold area. And if the Cardinals are at home today, that means they're playing Arizona, and they're in Phoenix. So that place is hot. I go visit my friend Daniel there sometimes, and like around this time of the year, and it's like 10 o'clock at night, and it's 100 degrees. Like, it's ridiculous how hot it gets out there. So that might be something that gets to the Seahawks, and that might be an advantage that the Cardinals have. I'm going with the Cardinals. Then we have the Saints visiting the Giants, and the Giants played pretty well last week. Odell Beckham and Saquon Barkley, they weren't going down on first contact, so they would make someone miss and then gain some more yards. The Saints, Drew Brees busting out spin moves on guys and scoring touchdowns in overtime to win a game. But I really like the way both teams played last week. I'm still iffy about the Giants, so I'm going to have to go with the Saints. Then we have the 49ers visiting the Chargers. Now, Jimmy G's out for the year with an ACL injury on a non-contact play. And the Chargers are at home. Chargers have had a couple tough games to start off the year, but without Jimmy G, I don't really know what the 49ers look like. They didn't look amazing with him, but I remember before he got there, they looked a lot worse without him. So until I see how they can play without him, I'm definitely going to have to go with the Chargers for this one. And we got the Ravens visiting the Steelers. Now, last week, the Steelers, they looked pretty good. Their offense was moving the ball. It was kind of a shootout that they went through last week with the Bucks. But the defense still looked and the Bucks defense isn't that great either. But the Ravens, they've been playing some pretty solid D this year. So this is going to actually be a pretty tough game for them. But being that the Steelers are at home, and like I've said before, it's tough to pick against Big Ben at home, I'm going with the Steelers. And then to wrap us up on Monday Night Football, we have the Broncos hosting the Chiefs. I'm going with Chiefs. I don't know what you're waiting for. Like, there's no explanation for it. The Chiefs are playing amazing. Patrick Mahomes has the record for most touchdown passes in the first 3 weeks, and he's going to probably extend the record even farther for the first 4 weeks type of thing. He's on pace to probably beat Peyton Manning's record. So I don't know what you expect me to say. Until someone, like the Rams, until someone gives me a reason to pick against them. Chiefs. No, seriously, Chiefs. Or what? I don't know what else you want from me. Chiefs. Well, there you have it, guys. Those are my picks this week. Let me know what you guys think about them below. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you think I'm wrong about. Just go ahead and do all that stuff for me. Do me a favor since you're here and you've watched this far of the video so much. Help your boy out. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get notifications whenever I post. And you guys have a wonderful day. Laters.